All right, it's Monday, June 8th, 2020, and it's workout of the day 45. All right, so we're still adding some new exercises today. Pretty soon we're gonna be at 150, okay, brand new exercises. Here's what we're looking at today, is we're gonna go a push-up to a half burpee as exercise number 1. Exercise number 2 is gonna be our alternating heel touch, great for the abdominals. Okay, exercise number 3 is our sit-outs. Okay, we're gonna do 10 on each, 5 on each side on that one. Exercise number 4 is our sitting crunch. Fantastic ab exercise, great for the lower abs, really targeting there, and it's exercise you can do anywhere, like all of these, okay? And then exercise number 5 today is our low back cobra. We're gonna be working on getting your posture, and it's gonna be a good cool down exercise. Stay with me. All right, exercise number 1 is a push-up to a half burpee, okay? So on this one, on the half burpee, we're gonna keep our hands on the floor. So we're not actually gonna do the burpee where we stand all the way up, but we're gonna add a push-up to that exercise, okay? So this is what it looks like. Look at this. Okay, so we'll come down just once and then we're gonna stay there, okay? We're gonna do the push-up first, then jump into the half burpee, and then we're gonna push up half burpee. This is what it looks like. Okay, so we're gonna be here. Okay, so feet can come just straight out. We're gonna push up, and then you're gonna jump out, and then you're gonna jump back. Push up, half burpee, push up, half burpee. Keep in mind, if that position is too hard for you, just come down on your knees on that one, okay? It's still gonna be a really good exercise for you, okay? So on your knees, try to do the push up, and then step, step, push up right in between your hands, step, and step. That's a great way to modify that exercise. All right, exercise number 2 is our alternating heel touch. Okay, so this is great for the abdominals on this one. Okay, so we're gonna be here. All right, so we're flat. We're reaching a little bit further on this. So we did the toe touches before. Now we're reaching for the back of the heel. Okay, so we're gonna come in, reach for the back of the shoe. Try to get a hold. Okay, 1, 2, 2, 3, and we're staying up in a crunch position, and we're alternating sides as we go. So we're gonna do 10 on each side. All right, exercise number 3 is our sit out here. Okay, one of my favorite exercises. Okay, great conditioning drill, okay? It was originally kind of a wrestling exercise, been adopted for CrossFit workouts and bodyweight workouts, stuff like we're doing today. Okay, so sit out is gonna kind of start from our military plank position, and it's really just gonna drop onto your hip. Okay, so you wanna have a little bit of padding here. Okay, here's our exercise, is I'm just gonna go here, okay? Okay, and so slow motion, I'm making a little room for my foot, and then I'm sitting down. That's basically all I'm really doing. I'm trying to keep my foot above the ground, but same idea, okay? And then I'm coming back up and putting my other heel on the ground, and then I'm just alternating back and forth. So you can do it fairly quickly, but when you're just starting on this one, just try going a little bit slower. And then in terms of modifying it, you can do this one on your knees too, okay? So you can do this one here. You're gonna lift up a leg, slide it out, come back to your knees, move your leg, slide it out, slide back, pick it up, move your leg. So all those exercises, not exactly extremely difficult, but they might be a little bit harder than they look. All right, exercise number 4 today is our sitting crunch. Okay, so on this one, we're gonna be sitting up. We're gonna keep your hands back or you'll fall over. Okay, so keep your hands back. I keep my fingers pointing backwards. Okay, so in this one, I'm gonna bring my knees right up towards my face here, okay? 1, so almost like I'm pointing them towards my chin, okay? 1, reach, 2, so we're reaching, leaning back, 3, 4, just like so. And if those are too hard for you, just remember, just modify it a little bit. Just try to make it a little bit smaller, or you could drop your feet to the floor if you need to in between repetitions, but just do whatever feels best for you. All right, exercise number 5 today is our low back cobra. Okay, I like this exercise for a nice cool down, and it's a great way to get a good stretch into that spinal extension, which we need a lot more of. We're getting spinal flexion when we're sitting at our desks or sitting forward. We need a lot more spinal extension in our life. That's what the cobra's for, and it's gonna help with that. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Going face flat, we're gonna try to elevate our hands back into extension and come up into spinal extension at the same time. Okay, so we're here. Keep your hips pressed down to the floor, and then keep your tips of your toes pressed down. Okay, so I'm not letting these up. I'm gonna press my toes down. I'm gonna keep my hips pressed flat. Okay, my nose is gonna be down. My hands are up, and I'm gonna lift my hands towards the ceiling while I come up into this cobra position, and I'm lifting my arms as high as I can. That's as high as I can go, and I'm gonna hold those 2 positions for about 2 seconds, come back down, and then return to the mat, and then we're just gonna come back up. We're just gonna do 5 times total. So this is the move. And just kind of think of this as a nice slow cool down at the end of the round. Okay, it's round 1, workout of the day 45. Here we go. So it's a push-up to a half burpee. Okay, we're gonna go 5 times. It's a very explosive exercise, but modify it if you need to. Okay, let's go down once. 5 push-ups, here we go. Okay. Push-up to a half burpee. Okay, push, half burpee, push, half burpee, push, half burpee, push, half burpee. One more time, push, and half burpee. Okay, piece of cake. Okay, alternating heel touch. Okay, so we're going down. Remember, we're reaching for the back of the heel, so we're gonna go 10 times alternating. Let's go. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Reach for the back of your shoe. 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8. Almost there. 9, 9. Last one. 10 and 10. Okay, flip back over. Try to keep the pace up if you can. We're going to go to this classic sit-outs. Okay, 5 times each side. 1, 1. Just touching your hip. 2, 2. Keep the rest of your leg elevated if you can. Okay. 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, and 5. Okay, stay on the mat for the sitting crunch, and then we're going to finish with the Cobra. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to draw back and pull in. Let's start with the crunching part, and then we'll draw back, okay? And move your hands back a little bit. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, and 10. Great ab exercise there. Okay, Cobras for the low back. Flip over. Elevation here. Okay. We're just gonna go 5 times to finish, and we're gonna go right on to round 2. Here we go. Toes down, hips down. Lift. Blow your air out. 1. Don't rush this one. Lift. This is as high as I can go with my hands and my head. Okay, I can't extend any further than this. Maybe I should be able to. I don't know. 3. Feel like I'm going very far. 4, 1 more repetition here, and then we're on to round 2. The breeze feels good though. All the way down, smooth, and 5. Round 1 is in the bank, 2 to go. Okay, round 2, stay with me. Okay, keep up the pace. Okay, here we go. We're going to push up to a half burpee. Okay, so we're dropping in once. Start with the push up. Okay, we're here. Okay, so push up to half burpee starts now. Push to our half burpee. So I'm coming to the outside of my hands there and then coming back, okay? 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, alternating heel touch. 10 times on each side, 10 times, okay? Start over and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, and 10. Fantastic. Okay, sit-outs. 5 times each way. This is a tough exercise. If you keep going, this is very metabolically challenging here. Okay, sit-outs. Then we got our sitting crunch. Okay, just pace yourself here. Try to get the move right first before we go fast. Okay, 2, 2, 3. Touching your heel, bow, your hip. Your hip's the only thing touching. Okay, that's the difference. We're not coming down. Okay, 3, 4, 4. Last one. 5 and 5. Fantastic. Great. That really works the shoulders too. That's a tough exercise in the upper body. Okay, sitting crunch. On this one, have your arms out to the side. You don't want them too far back or you can't really lean back. Okay, so right here to the side is good. Okay, we're here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, these are good exercise. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's finish with the Cobras 5 times, and then we got 1 more round to go. Okay. Finish strong. Here we go. Extend. 1, 2, 3, almost there. 4, last one. And 5. 2 rounds down. We got 1 more to go. All right, no rest, no mercy. Here we go. Round 3, push up, half burpee. Here we go. Drop in, push, half burpee, push, half burpee, push, half burpee. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, alternating heel touch. Drop in, drop back, start. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. Grab for the back. 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, and 10. Great job. We're done with those. Flip over. We got those classic sit-outs. Okay, remember, just work on your form on these if you don't want to go too fast. Just modify, make sure it looks good. Okay, we're going for the form here. Touch your hip down. That's the hard part. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Last pivot here. 5, and 5. We're standing on the mat, but we're flipping back over. We're going to go ab heavy today. Okay, sitting out crunch. Round 3, we're almost done with this exercise circuit. Finish with the Cobras. It's going to be a nice cool down. Here we go. 1. Keep your feet up if you can. 3, 4. Draw them right in as far as you can go. 5. I can't go any further. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Done with those. Let's flip over. This last one's going to be a breeze. Okay, 5 Cobras, and we're done. Okay, here we go. Elevation of the head, spine, and our shoulders. Okay, remember, pushing down. You don't want your shoulders shrugged. Unshrug your shoulders. Push your palms are going up. You're extending the spine as high as you comfortably can for 2 seconds. 5 times. Let's go. Finish. Breathe. This is our cool down. Enjoy our cool down. We don't get too many on this workout program. 1. Nice and peaceful now. We're almost done. 3 more times. Lift, breathe. Take a big breath in. And then blow out on the up part here. 4. Last one, and we're done. And 5. And down. Okay. Fantastic work, everybody. 45 workouts are done. Stay with me for the trainer tip of the day. All right, great job on the workout of the day, everybody. Fantastic work. Okay, so I wanted to talk about for the trainer tip today was my thoughts on sleep quality and sleeping environment. Okay, so for that, a lot of people don't necessarily have questions about this, but I think I have some important tips. Okay, so nowadays we have lots of computers, we got phones, we have lots of gadgets around that are putting out light in the room. Okay, so one thing I was going to suggest is the darkness of your room. Humans have been proven to sleep best in extremely dark environments. That's the way we're designed. We're designed specifically to sleep in the dark. That's why we don't like sleeping in the light generally. Okay, so your body is very sensitive to that. Okay, studies have even been shown to, they covered up a human completely and put them in complete darkness and just had a big toe out in the sun, and the body could sense the light, and still it really affects sleep patterns. Okay, so any kind of extra light in your room, try to reduce that. Okay, the second thing I wanted to talk about in terms of the trainer tip for sleep was your sleep environment, including the noise. Okay, some people sleep really well with complete dead silence. Okay, I'm not really one of those people because it's never really dead silent. There's always noise, especially in the city. There's a car horn, there's an alarm going off, there's a truck pulling up, there's a trash truck pulling off, clanging around, or whatever. There's always noise, and that usually wakes me up. Okay, so what I tend to use is actually a fan to make white noise, so it's just kind of a constant sound that I get used to. Okay, and you can pick lots of different white noises. There's programs you can buy online, okay, that'll give you different sounds you can actually put in your ears. So if you're actually with a partner or something like that who's making a little bit of noise or has a little bit, maybe they're listening to the radio or I don't know, whatever they're making some noise next to you, working on homework, okay, so whatever it might be. Or if there's just general noise in the area while you're trying to sleep, I highly suggest some white noise. I also have tried some of the earbuds where you can listen to different sounds. I like waterfall sounds. You can have rain sounds. You can listen to thunderstorms, all that kind of stuff. And it just blocks out all of the sounds that might keep you awake. Okay, so you can pick the sound you like best. You can listen to soft music, whatever you like best. Okay, so make sure to remember that sleep is one of the most important things to do with your, not only your exercise progress, but your general well-being in total. Most people aren't sleeping really well anyway. Okay, so my third tip before I go today, I talked about light, your general sleeping environment. I also wanted to talk about exercise too. Okay, remember, exercise is really going to help you with your sleep. So if you're tuning into this show, I'm assuming you're kind of doing some of these exercises, but remember that making yourself tired is a big key with sleep. Okay, so if you're sitting around all day thinking about news and you're watching all the different stations and you're listening to all this horrible news that's going on in the world today, it might be enough to keep you awake more than even normal. So I highly suggest working out. Exercise it off. I have already worked out 2 or 3 times today. We did a workout in the morning. I did a couple of workouts today, okay, and then I just did the workout of the day, okay, and that expends a tremendous amount of energy. So I have the same worries as you do on your mind, okay, but what I try to do is expend all of my energy so when it's time to go to sleep, I can usually get there. That's my trainer tip of the day.